So most of us feel like we're not accomplishing enough when we are in a research career, and I want to talk about that today. So if you don't know me, I'm Professor Dave Maslach. I'm Associate Professor of Innovation Strategy and Entrepreneurship, and I created this whole reciprocity project to give back as much as I possibly can. There were so many people that helped me out that I want to pay the favor for to help you out as much as I possibly can. So this is a message for Abisheck in India at ITT, and which is a great, amazing school. And he's feeling a little. He's feeling well. Let me just let you know in terms of how he feels. This is what he wrote to me in a note, and he says, "Sometimes I feel disheartened because of my poor performance and work quality, and I truly feel that learning is most important in the initial phase of Ph.D. rather than big accomplishments. I lacked research experience and I've learned, and also sometimes I feel peer pressure." So if you don't know the sort of what the protocol with this, if I answer any sort of question for you on these videos, or if it helps you out, go do something nice to somebody, a random thing to somebody. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be, picking up garbage or calling your mother, whatever. Just do something nice that's random to somebody else and let us know what you did. So Abhishek, I think what you are doing at this moment is you're really letting external performance really motivate you, and that is okay. But in this career, in all careers, it's going to really start eating you up, because what you're going to get to a point is you are not going to make the same progress that you thought you should make, because a lot of this stuff takes a long time. There is these long time horizons to get to where you actually want to go. And so you have to adjust and have patience to know that you actually get to a certain point. So this patience part of it is so hard. It is a struggle for all of us. I struggle with this all the time. I'm always wanting to sort of push forward and compete with the external space, whatever that looks like. But that external space, that those magical people that you're competing with, whoever those look like, they're not you. And you're coming from a totally different background, a totally different setting than where these other people come from, and what resources they have, and the environment that they're part of. And there's so many different things. You can't compete with those people. You can't. You can only look at what you have done and be proud of what you have done. You're going to get so many rejections. We all get so many rejections all the time. And you're going to work on something for 6 months. You're going to work on something for 2 years. You're going to work on something for 5 years. And it's just not going to work out. And you're going to get rejections upon rejections upon rejections. And that's really hard to deal with for all of us. We all struggle with this. I deeply struggle with this. And the only way that I've known to deal with this is just to go to contentment and enjoy what I'm doing right now, and not focus on those external rewards that this whole academic career is motivated towards, and is very explicit about. And frankly, I think it's garbage, because that is where you get into feeling like you are a disaster, feeling like you are incomplete, feeling like you should be doing something better, when in fact you are doing the right things, and you are doing things that are good science. You just have to keep doing those things and pushing towards that good science, rather than focusing on all the external metrics. That's not going to get you anywhere. That's where people get into trouble, where they're focusing on the external metrics, and they're thinking not only it eats them away, but then they start doing things that maybe are not in sort of a good sense, or it is not good for science. They start doing things that are politically motivated. They start doing things that are nasty to other people. They start doing things that are that are maybe not what you would like to do in science, in terms of getting to the truth. Things that we all know that people do, but they're not sort of, they're black hat sort of things, black hat sort of hacks to do things. Um, and you have to get to the point where you are okay with yourself and you're confident with yourself. That is the name of the game. And I repeatedly have to say this. And you have to be okay with the fact that you're not getting the same things that you thought that you should get. And it's okay to be imperfect in how you view your world. And if you can get to that moment where you're at this sort of Zen moment where you are okay with who you are and all your imperfections and all your problems and all the things that doesn't get you to where you want to go, that's when things start clicking and you're okay with what is going on around you. That is so important in all of any career, is getting to that moment where you're okay with who you are. But it's very important in the research career. I think it's a lot more important in our research career to know that we are decent human beings that are imperfect, and but not only imperfect, but we're perfectly fine with who we are at the moment. And if you can get to that moment where you're okay with who you are, that's when you start making progress. And that progress is maybe not what you think it should be, but that is okay. That is where you are and where you stand at this moment. And you just have to keep working towards that and working towards truth, not towards those external metrics about that you are badly performing, you're a bad person, that your work quality is terrible. Don't worry about those. That doesn't matter. That does not matter. What matters is the fact that you're doing things towards working towards truth. And that truth is the thing that is going to take you to the next step. All of the rest of it is BS. It is made up. It's made up not only in your head, but it's also made up in the academic culture, and is not going to get you to the place that you want to go. You're going to want to quit before you actually get to that moment. So the only way that you can get to where you want to go is taking a step back and being okay with who you are right there. So Abhishek, you're an awesome person. I know you are, and you care about where you are at this moment and what you're doing. Just keep caring, pull back a little bit, and be okay with the fact that you're imperfect. We all are. We can't do everything, and you just have to keep moving forward. Abhishek, if you got anything from this video, make sure you go do something nice for somebody. And anybody else has done that has got anything from this video, go do something nice to a random person. Doesn't matter who it is. You can do something on the nice in the Reciprocity Project if you want to, or just give me a thumbs up. But in general, really take that to heart when I'm trying to say. I struggle with this. It is my flaw as well, but you have to process that to move on and get forward within the career. So, all right, take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.